Uh,
Right.
afternoon you can teach one or no. I think you will open the afternoon the time.
No, I'm booked this afternoon.
Oh, you book it afternoon. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. No problem. No problem.
Although I think haven't I got a lesson with Joy this afternoon?
Yeah, yeah, Joey, 1 hour
Yeah.
for Joey.
Then I've got another two students
Mm.
after that. Um, yeah. Okay. So at the bottom it says example. I usually eat out 1 or 2 times a week. Now you can say 1 or 2 times a week,
One or
but usually we would say once or twice a week. So I put that in the chat box. I usually eat out once or twice a week. Any more than 2 times a week, then you say, I usually eat out 3 or 4 times a week. We don't, the word thrice, which means 3 times, but we don't use it very often. So 3 or 4 times a week. But 1 or 2 times, we would usually say once or twice.
once,
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 twice. Once
twice,
means 1 time, twice means 2 times.
once in the one time. Twice in the
Okay, so that's the first phrasal verb. Next one is to pick up.
pick up.
So to get something from a place. So it's not a delivery. Sometimes you've got Deliveroo or Food Panda or whatever service where the motorbike brings the pizza to your apartment. But sometimes you have to go to the restaurant and you pick up the food. You pick it up in person. So there's going to be a slide explaining how phrasal verbs work later. Again, it's got the preposition up, so it means it's usually separable. It's splittable. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick the food up from the restaurant. I'll pick up the food from the restaurant. I'll pick the food up from the restaurant. So you can split the phrasal verb up. Doesn't happen with all phrasal verbs, though. So it's often wiser to keep it together. Pick up the food rather than pick the food up. I didn't have time to cook, so I'm just going to pick something up.
Something.
Do you ever pick up food from a restaurant? Do you go to a restaurant to pick food up and then take it home?
Take away, go home.
Take away. Yeah.
Sometimes when I go to the KFC, pick up, go home, the chicken, barbecue chicken, and Coca-Cola and the chips. Chips. Get the Joey and her one
Right.
and one. Yeah, sometimes, always, maybe one week or 2 week once. 1 week.
Right. And so do you, for KFC, do you usually eat in or do you usually take
no.
away?
Always take away.
Always take away. Okay.
Take away.
Okay. Yeah. Usually when you pick up food, you phone the order through. You've phoned, like my brother, every week, Friday evenings, every Friday, he will phone. He lives a long way away from town in the country, in just fields. And the nearest town, maybe 15 kilometers away. So not too far, but okay. He can't just walk down the street to pick up food from the restaurant. So he phones the order to a Chinese restaurant in the nearest town. Yeah, I'll come and pick it up in 10 minutes, that. So he picks the food up and then brings it back. It's every Friday. It's a Chinese restaurant takeaway.
Oh.
And they always order the same food as well. They always have the same. It's lovely, but they never have anything new. They don't try any new food. It's always the same. Okay, next phrasal verb is to heat something up. Again, it's got the preposition up. So generally splittable, it's separable. To heat food up, to heat up the food. But if you replace the word the food with it, a pronoun to replace the word food, then you must split the phrasal verb up. You say heat the food up or heat up the food, but if you replace the food with the pronoun it, referring to the food, then you must split the phrasal verb up. You must say, I will heat it up, not heat up it. Heat up it does not mean anything. You'll heat it up. This is probably, I think, so, okay, I'm going to write the example here. So just heat the food up is the same as heat up the food. No difference there. Heat the food up or heat up the food, both fine, absolutely fine, no problem. But I will heat it up.
Heat it up.
Not heat up it. It must be, I will heat it up. Oh, is it the food cold? Oh, I'll heat it up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll heat it up.
Oh, heat up.
Not heat up it.
Oh.
You must split the phrasal verb if you put a pronoun in there. Pizza slices. Oh, I'll heat them up. More than one slice. I'll heat them up. Not heat up them. You must split phrasal verb if you put a pronoun instead of
it up, not
heat
it up. It.
Yeah, heat it up is correct. Heat up it is not correct.
Okay. Heat up.
I never heat up my leftover pizza. No, neither do I. I never heat up my leftover pizza. It's much better cold. I love cold pizza. Take it out of the fridge, so it's not fridge temperature, so it's not like 3 degrees. Let it stand to room temperature, 26. Okay, and then eat it. But don't put it in the microwave because the pastry, the bread bit is just ruined if you heat it up. But other leftovers, I always make more food than I can possibly eat. And when I'm cooking, I will make enough food for about 6 to 8 people each time I cook. And then I will put about 3 servings into the fridge and 3 servings into the freezer. And then I just heat them up in the microwave when I want a meal. So I'm not cooking every night because I've got food already in my fridge, in my freezer. But yeah, I can't help it because I'm not used to cooking just for one is a lot of work. But if you cook for 6 people, even if you are only one person, and then you can put things in the fridge, in the freezer, you've got the food ready to go. After maybe a busy day, don't have to worry about cooking or washing all the pots and pans again. So do you have leftovers in your fridge?
What is it?
Do you have leftovers in your fridge?
Overs. What is overs?
Leftovers. So your wife cooks a big pan of soup, but you can't eat it all. There's too much to eat for the 4 of you. So you have enough for another meal, another day. So do you put it in the fridge?
Oh yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When I live over, my mom always go home with get the dog, chicken, ducks,
Okay.
animals food. Animals food. Yeah.
See, if I order pizza, I can only eat half of it. So there's another half that I put in the fridge. A whole pizza is. If you buy a small pizza, I can eat the whole small pizza. You know, the small pizza is around this big. I can eat that. But if you order a bigger pizza, it's cheaper than ordering 2 small pizzas. So I order a bigger pizza and then eat half of it and then put the other half in the fridge and then have that the next day. So it's just cheaper to buy in bulk, buy a bigger thing than a smaller thing. Whip up, to make something quickly. To whip up something.
Salad? Is the salad?
Yeah, and I don't think salad is very quick to whip up. Something like an omelette is very quick to whip up. You can make an omelette in under a minute. Well, I can make an omelette in less than a minute. And crack 2 eggs, put the pan on the stove, bit of oil, big flame, whisk the egg, cooked. You could do it in 40 seconds, I think. Yeah, 40 seconds. Yeah, I could do that, 40 seconds. So that is the quickest food you can whip up. But it just means to make some food very quickly, to whip something up.
Very quickly.
Whip something up so I can split it. Can you cook as an omelette? Oh, yeah, I'll whip it up. To whip means to do that with a whisk. To do that, to whip something, you whip cream so that the cream goes thick, whipped cream, like that, very fast in a bowl. But to whip up something is to prepare it really quickly. So I don't think salads are ever quick to whip up. I have salad every day. It takes me like 10 minutes to prepare the salad. It's not something you whip up. Omelette. Anything cooking with eggs, very, very quick. Scrambled eggs, whip scrambled eggs up very quickly. So when I'm busy, I usually whip up a quick salad for dinner. So what's the fastest meal your wife can whip up?
Noodles, we always faster.
Yeah, you can whip up noodles. Just boil a kettle. Get those. Oh, I haven't got any here. Gosh, why haven't I got any? I usually have a packet of noodles. In case I'm hungry. And then I've got this.
Oh.
I put the noodles in there, pour the water on, and it's 3 minutes. Wait 3 minutes, and they're ready. Yeah, noodles are very, very quick and very cheap as well. Okay, so this is talking about phrasal verbs. So if we read the top bit, phrasal verbs are verbs that are always used with other words, usually a preposition. Preposition is a word, a preposition of place word, which is up, down, in, out, on, off, under, over, around, through, into, out of, those sort of things. And they make a meaning that is different, sometimes very different from the original main verb in the phrasal verb. So like, okay, I'll stand up. That's a phrasal verb, to stand up. Now, the opposite of up is down. Now, stand down is not sit down. That is sit down. Stand down means to go away from what you were doing. So a prime minister may stand down. So he was the prime minister or the president. Now he has stood down. He stands down. He's no longer the president. A soldier on duty, soldier, army. Okay, stand down. It means he goes off duty. He's not on duty anymore. He's not working anymore. Stand down. Yeah. So to stand down is very different meaning to the word stand up, please. Okay, stand up. It's like that. Stand down does not mean sit down. So sit down is, stand up, sit down.
Sit down.
Sit up means do that. Sit up. Okay, so you've got some students in class and they're kind of like this. Yeah. Sit up, please. It means, okay, do that. That's to sit up. It's to sit with your back straight, not to do that. So yeah, sometimes just adding that preposition up, down really changes the actual meaning of stand. You stand for election to prime minister or to president. Donald Trump is standing for election. If he stands down, that means he's no longer going to be a president. He stands down. He's not working anymore. He stands down. But that changes the meaning of the word stand, because stand is like that. Stand, and that's sit. Stand up is to do that. Sit down to do that. Stand down means something completely different. Stand aside as well. It has a basically, if for phrasal verbs, there are so many of them.
So many.
You could just take any verb that you want and then play around with adding a preposition to the end of it, and you'll get different meanings. So, take away. Okay, so I'm going to order a takeaway. I'm going to take away the food. It's like to pick up the food, but take away. Take off your clothes. Take up. You take up a position in work. Oh yeah, I've got a promotion at work. I'm now the manager, and I will take up that position in 2 weeks' time. Means I'm not quite the manager yet, but in 2 weeks I will become the manager. I will take up that position. So basically, you just add different prepositions: up, down, in, out, on, off, around, through, over, under, onto a verb randomly, and it changes the meaning of that verb. Don't need to worry about too many. Many of them are idiomatic, so we don't use them very often. Like stand down, we don't use very often, but we do use it, and it means to relieve your position. You're no longer the president. You have stood down. So the past of stand down. Okay, so to pick. So the verb to pick means, two words. This means to choose something. Oh, you like that dress? What color do you like it in? Oh, pick a color. Oh, you like it in pink? I prefer the red. Okay, are you sure you want to pick the pink? So to pick is to choose something. Which color do you like for the walls? We're going to paint the walls. Which color? Pick a color. Pick a card. Having a game. Pick a card. But to pick also means you pick an apple from a tree, or pick a cherry, or pick is to take something off the tree. To pick something. To pick a flower. So it's got those two meanings, basically, pick. But to pick up means to get something from a place. Pick in, pick out. Pick really only has kind of pick up. Pick in doesn't work. Pick down, pick away, pick away. No, not really. No, yeah. With pick, the verb pick is generally just pick up, to pick up. A pickup truck. A pickup truck is something that picks things up and delivers them. Pickup truck. Okay, what phrasal verbs do you already know? You probably know a lot more than you actually think. We did eat, didn't we? The verb to eat. So eat in means eat at home. Eat out means go to the restaurant. Eat up means to eat quickly. Come on, eat up your food quick. I think there's just those three with eat. But basically, pick a verb, stand up, stand down, stand under, stand around, stand in for someone. Oh yeah, the normal teacher is sick, so I am standing in for a teacher today. To stand in for someone is to replace them temporarily for a short time. Stand in for someone. To stand out. Oh, yes, she is a great dancer. She really stands out. The other dancers are nowhere near as good as her. She stands out. So with stand is quite a good example. So we've got stand in, means a temporary, short-term replacement. So a replacement. Short time, I'll put it like that. So to stand in for someone means to replace someone for a short time. Oh yeah, the manager is off sick. I will stand in for the manager. I will act as the manager for like a week while the manager is sick. Stand out. Means to be excellent. To stand out, is to be excellent. Wow. Listening to people singing. Oh gosh, no. Oh
No.
Horrible. Oh, please stop singing. Stop singing. Oh my word. The voice of an angel. This girl Stout. She has wonderful singing voice. Wow, she stands out. So stand out. Stand up is stand up is just do that. So I'm not bothering with the. But stand down is to. It's kind of like retire from a position. Yeah. Yeah. So, with army, with the soldiers, when they stand down, they go off duty. But if a president stands down, he kind of basically retires, says, I don't want to be president anymore. I'm standing down. Stand around. It's kind of do nothing. Oh yeah, I'm just standing around, just killing time. I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing around. Stand under. Well, stand under is just, you know, if it's raining, so I'll stand under this umbrella, or I'll stand under this sort of like balcony. Stand under something. Stand over is to supervise. Yeah. Someone inexperienced doesn't know what they're doing, so you stand over them to make sure that they're doing the right thing. They're operating some machine. They don't know how to do it properly. Oh no, don't do it that way. So you stand over them to supervise, to make sure they're doing things. So that's just a few. Stand in, stand out, stand up, stand down, stand around, stand over.
Stand over, stand up, stand down, stand around, stand over.
Stand in, stand off. But stand off. Yeah, stand off is to be cold. Cool to someone. Stand off. Hang on, that's not equals. To stand off, to be standoffish, is to be cold to someone, not friendly, not friendly. Oh, he's very standoffish. Oh yeah, he didn't say hello, just didn't want to look at me.
Oh,
yeah. Also, a standoff is like a bit of a battle between two sides. There is a standoff. There's no one side is getting is winning the war. There's a standoff at the moment. There's a standoff in Ukraine between Russia and Ukraine. There's a standoff between Vladimir Putin and Zelensky. A standoff. Yeah, so that's just with the verb stand, and there can sometimes completely different meanings to the original word verb stand, which is just to do that. Okay, so
see you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
I'll see Joy later, I think. Bye. Slide 9.